focus of this reopening ceremony is to digitally showcase 4 main themes. The first one is healthcare highlights of Taiwan. The second one is outstanding surgical professionals of Taiwan. And the third is international medical contribution of Taiwan. And the fourth is medical achievement of Taiwan during the COVID-19 pandemic. We have also incorporated Taiwan's advanced intelligent LED panels and the exquisite works of Taiwanese indigo dye master, Mr. Chen Jinlin, in our planning and design. This combination demonstrates both Taiwan's cutting-edge medical technology and its rich arts and culture. On behalf of the International College of Surgeons, Taiwan section, I extend my gratitude to many good friends and also many organizations, including the Vice President of Taiwan, Dr. William Lai, our Taiwanese ambassador to the States, Kim Xiao. I want to express my sincere thanks to one of my good friends, Mr. Robert Cao Xingchen 董事长, who is a very famous, successful entrepreneur in Taiwan. He generously donated about $165,000 to me to help us renovate the exhibition room and digitize the contents.
I want to tell you that Professor C.J. Jing is the father of a technique in Taiwan that is non-invasive, high-intensity, focused, ultrasound surgery. Did I say that right?
Right, correct.
And so Professor C.J. Jing very seriously is recognized for this practice, this technique, and so I want you to all know that.
It's such an honor to be here, especially on a beautiful day here in Chicago, to be back here among such distinguished friends in the medical community, as well as the Chicago Taiwanese American communities here. This is a very busy time for Taiwan, as you can imagine, as we're facing multiple challenges. A lot's going on in Washington, D.C. But Dr. Chen here went out of his way to make sure I would be here tonight. He called the Taiwan Vice President and asked him to call me to demand that I would be here tonight. So here I am. But of course, I would be here anyway. This is such an important occasion, and we're truly grateful to the ICS and the museum for enabling this exhibition. Seeing the opportunity of renewal here, especially with the contributions of Robert Cao and other members of the Taiwan medical community, I think is an incredible opportunity to showcase Taiwan's medical achievements, but also our eagerness to connect to the world, to contribute to global public health. It is a challenging time for us because Taiwan is unfairly excluded and isolated from international organizations that support some of our common goals, such as global health for all. But fortunately, we have principled friends like you who are here today, who continue to support those opportunities and provide the platforms for all the generous Taiwanese people to have the opportunity to contribute to the better good of the world. For example, during this horrible COVID-19 pandemic, the Taiwanese government and Taiwanese Americans at the early stages of the pandemic donated tens of millions of PPE face masks to the American people. A year later, the American people donated American-made COVID-19 vaccines to the people of Taiwan. Now, this was a primary exemplary, of course, of the goodwill circulation. That is, good people helping each other. And I see the Czech Republic representative here tonight, too. We also are grateful to the Czech Republic, the Japanese, Lithuanians, and Slovakians for sharing their vaccines with Taiwan during a very difficult time. But I think that's the goal, because we are all interconnected, and the pandemic has demonstrated that health health care must be universal, and access to health resources must also be universal, and therefore Taiwan must be included. And so I do want to thank the ICS for your continuing support for Taiwan's meaningful participation in the World Health Organization, from which we remain excluded, and it is unfortunate. But I think among friends like you, we are always inspired and encouraged to continue to overcome the barriers and obstacles ahead of us. And as we speak, a group of Taiwanese medical professionals, both from Taiwan and the Taiwanese American community here in North America, have dispatched the first medical team, voluntary medical team from Asia to Ukraine to support the medical services to the Ukrainian people. So in the same spirit that we are eager to help others, we are appreciative and grateful of your assistance and support to Taiwan towards our meaningful international participation. So again, thank you. I'm honored to be here. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be one of the first to view the renewed exhibition. But I also want to, before I end, want to say that I was also very pleased that we could combine another very important occasion with my visit to Chicago today. That is, this morning, the Chicago City Council organized the Taiwan Friendship Caucus. So we have a number of state friendship caucuses around legislatures around the United States. But the first Metropolitan City Council Friendship Caucus wasn't New York or Los Angeles or San Francisco. It was right here in Chicago. Thank you.